The Pittsburgh Steelers season is officially over, and it is very, very sad. And the biggest question mark right now is, where do they go next? Now, some Ravens fans that I know think it is about that time that they let go of Mike Tomlin and go into a different direction. Now, real quickly, before we even dive into some film breakdown of what went wrong in this game, I want you guys to do me a quick favor and comment down below. Is that crazy? Do you think Mike Tomlin should be fired? Should he be maintained as the head coach here? Let me know your guys' thoughts, and if it's maintained, if you guys think he should be here, what do the Steelers need to do next to get over this hump? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, guys, the Baltimore Ravens are the scariest team left in football just because of the dynamic that they have with not only Lamar, but also Derrick Henry in the backfield. They didn't even have Zay Flowers in this game, and the linebackers were just stumped. Now, look at this play. So, we're going to get this read option. We can hand it off here to Derrick Henry, or we can keep it to the outside. Now, Lamar Jackson is different. He's not your normal outside zone guy that you need to he's elite athlete when if he does keep the ball, you need to be there, right? And he's also going to sell it at a high level where even though he's going to hand it off to Derrick Henry, he's going to make it look like he's running. He's going to make it look like he has that ball. So these outside, the second level linebackers, the third level safeties are going to overcommit to this outside run by Lamar because he's just that big of a threat. So now, when these guys overcommit to the outside, you leave one linebacker over the middle who's getting blocked, right? Pat Queen, hey, Pat Queen, you could have stayed, man. You could have stayed. He ultimately gets beat, and then Derrick Henry, yeah, he's massive, but he's got the breakaway speed. Look at him outrun Joey Porter Jr., outrun some of these DBs. You're not catching this man in open space, one, and two, you probably don't even want to tackle him. The big question is, guys, what's next for the Steelers? New coach, new quarterback. I don't really know. The defense is really good. They couldn't really stop them. It's tough. It's going to be a tough decision to see what the Steelers do next. But right now, in this video, we're going to break down what went wrong, where plays could have been better, and, you know, what ultimately defeated this Steelers team in this game. So before we dive in, if you want more Steelers breakdowns throughout the entirety of the offseason, which means free agency breakdowns, whoever you guys sign, pick up, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's see when we get over 300 likes, and now let's dive in. Now, when you really take a look at this game and you say, okay, what was the biggest problem? Well, there wasn't many, and I'll tell you why. The defense did a good job in the second level, not allowing too many big plays to happen. But up front, that's where the biggest struggle came from, I guess you could say, up front. But it's not because they couldn't get a pass rush. It's more because the Ravens did whatever it took to prevent TJ Watt from coming. Now, throughout the entirety of the season, you would see teams not chip off the edge, not chip TJ Watt. They wouldn't chip Alex Highsmith. But the Ravens said, we're not going to give you that. We're not going to give you one-on-ones. We're not going to give you one double team and three one-on-ones. We're going to chip. And look at, right? Justice Hill does a good job. He's staying here. He's making sure that if you're going to blitz, I'm here, okay? So just doing a great job. And then you just have Lamar Jackson, who's incredible. I mean, right, we're going to get to the outside. TJ Watt, Lamar steps up. We get inside pressure from Alex Highsmith. He backs up. Now he's going to fake go left, turn Alex Smith completely around. He's going to act like he's going to go back in this direction, forces TJ Watt to overcommit there, and then boom, back steps, gets redirected into the backfield, and now he's got even more time in the pocket. Now you have four guys trying to get Lamar Jackson, simply outruns him, and at this point, everyone's covering for 6 seconds. They forget to cover Justice Hill because, again, you know who's manned up with them? Patrick Queen. You could have been a Raven, right? But he's manned up with Justice Hill. What am I doing? What am I doing? Lamar Jackson in the backfield, scrambling, getting around. Now Pat Queen's like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta get to Lamar Jackson because nobody else is. And Justice Hill says, okay, well, if you're gonna leave me open, okay, let me do that. Wide open touchdown. So again, it's not that they struggled to cover. They covered really well. They had an issue getting to the quarterback, and it wasn't because they just weren't good. It's because the Ravens did the right things. They chipped off the edges, and we're gonna look even more into that. They did a good job, man. You got to give them credit. That's really what it comes down to, man. The Ravens had a good game plan coming into the game. All right, so here is literally a perfect example of why they were doing so good. And the Steelers thrive on getting pressure to the quarterback, forcing bad throws, interceptions, getting sacks. They couldn't do it today. And again, why do you think? Well, they'd come out in this 11 personnel. If you guys don't know what personnel is or what that basically means, you could have 11, you could have 12, 10, 21, 22, you could have 31, right, or 30. That first number is always going to represent the amount of running backs in the backfield, one with Justice Hill, and the second number is always going to represent the amount of tight ends. So I think I might have said 11. We got 12 personnel. So you got 2 tight ends, Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews on the field, 1 running back, 12 personnel, right? And again, what do we think they did? They chipped. They said, Mark Andrews, go block TJ Watt. We'll get our tackle in position to get there before you release onto your route. Isaiah Likely, block off the edge. We'll get our left tackle over there before you break out on your route, right? And again, that just, makes it a little bit tougher for these guys to get around the edge. And that's where they thrive this season, getting pressure on the quarterback. But again, now instead of just one-on-ones, now you have a block and release on both sides, right? Tackle is now in position, right? Usually TJ Watt beats guys with speed, but when you have a tight end shipping, right? Now suddenly the right tackle is in position. So again, now they have all day in the pocket. Lamar steps up, makes 3 guys miss, and now he's gone. And again, you know how demoralizing that is to play really good coverage in the secondary, not let anything open here on 2nd and 13, actually eventually get a pass rush, and then Lamar Jackson's like, yep, I'm going to break that arm tackle, and I'm going to go until I pick up the first down and more. What are you going to do? Guys, real quickly, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. If you guys want more videos throughout the entirety of the offseason, like I said before, if you want me to break down film for every single free agent that's signed, or if you guys want me to have a video for every draft prospect or anyone they actually draft, I can do that. As long as you guys want those videos, we can post them for you. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications, and let's get back into the video. I will say one thing as we maybe break down some good plays here from the Steelers is they ended up getting some touchdowns in that second half. One to, I believe, Van Jefferson, and then one to George Pickens. They eventually started to get it going, but it just wasn't enough, didn't come early enough. Let's actually break down some of the good plays that happened. All right, so here was an actual good play by the offense here. We're just going to get a straight fade or a go ball down the left side. Now, Russell Wilson does a really good job manipulating Kyle Hamilton on this play, and all he's going to do is open up by looking to the right side of the field, which ultimately gets Kyle Hamilton to, not drop back, not backpedal into the end zone to cover this go ball, but he kind of just stays stagnant. Again, we can break it down with the All-22 coaches film tomorrow, but as he drops back, he's going to look right, keep Kyle Hamilton in line, and then he knows the entire time. He turns into a yes-no read. He's going to turn left, fire the ball off that back foot, and it's going to be a dot. A beautiful throw. Where was this in the first half? And they needed it, but this is a good play. Once again, you get, looks like you get a 6-man scat protection. Slide to the right, man to the left. Warren does a good job. Overall, great throw. But again, needed this earlier. All right, another really good throw here at Russell Wilson. You're down by 3 touchdowns. Got to get something going. We're just going to get a fade tight to the sideline here with George Pickens. We're going to look off this safety just for a split second. And Russell Wilson had 2 really good throws like this. We'll talk about one later on to the video. But here's just one good play. I don't want to have this video all bad. Let's talk about some of the good that did happen in this game. Again, good job by the offensive line, buying time in the pocket for Russell Wilson. We're going to drop back. We're going to look over the middle of the field. We're going to keep that deep safety kind of in line, not rotating to the outside corner. And once we're able to keep him in line, it turns into a yes-no read. We actually see this DB, Nate Wiggins, look to the quarterback, which now we kind of know. Looks like man coverage. He's going to continue to follow it. Not man, zone coverage. Looks like zone coverage, but as he sees Russell Wilson load up, he's going to follow it. And again, you got the safety to rotate over just a little bit, late because of the look off. And then George Pickens makes one hell of a play, man. He gets a touchdown here. But again, feels like it wasn't the best, not most consistent game in the world. Needed some stops early in that first half and weren't really able to do so. So again, good season, but A lot of work to do, guys. A lot of work to do. Let me know in the comments down below what you think they should do next. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys soon, man. Peace.